so happy if you were to call your little granddaughter and sing her happy birthday over the phone.
Her mama keeps sending my letters back. I don't think she's going to let me talk to her on the phone.
Why not?
I believe I represent a part of her life that she wants to put behind her. And if Molly is living happily in Connecticut, I'm not so sure she's wrong.
Well, I think he has everybody fooled with this sweet old guy business. All I know is ever since he came to live with us, there's been fewer cats in the neighborhood.
Dorothy Jane, where's that brown paper wrapper?
Oh, I threw it away like you said.
But if I know my daughter like I think I do, you tore the corner with the address off before you threw it away, didn't you, Miss I Love a Mystery?
Why would I do that? You know my position on sticking my nose into other people's business.
So where is it, your pocket?
Yes. What are you gonna do?
I cannot bear seeing Mr. Hodges so sad and all alone like he is. We are gonna track down his little granddaughter.
Mama, this is his personal life.
I realize that. Yes, could I have the area code for Darien, Connecticut, please?
I thought we agreed that you cannot invade his privacy.
We did agree. Thank you. We agreed for the first time in our lives. It was nice while it lasted, but now it's gone. And you gave me the address.
Oh, God, I'm an accomplice.
Yes, could I have the number for Jeffers and Darien? 37 Martin Lane. Oh, Border Hodges, would you come up here a second, please?
We shouldn't have done this.
This is gonna be the happiest day of his life.
You involve yourself in another person's personal business and you're just begging for trouble.
Well, shut up. I mean, why don't you just talk real loud and kill the whole surprise?
I'm not gonna kill the surprise, Stephen Floyd.
What surprise?
You killed it.
I had nothing to do with it unless you like what we did, in which case I helped. I'm just gonna watch your face and see how you react.
Now, Mr. Hodges, I hope you don't get upset with me.
Oh, Miss Torkelson, I doubt there's anything you could do that would get me upset with you.
We caught your granddaughter, Molly.
I had nothing to do with it.
We tracked her down and your daughter-in-law, too.
They were real excited to hear from us.
Mrs. Torkelson, I wish you hadn't done this.
You should listen to me more often.
Too late!
Grandpa.
Molly. Hello, Catherine.
Hi, Dad. It's been a long time.
Isn't it just the best thing when you can reunite a family and they can look each other in the eye and express their deep affection?
You shouldn't have come.
Isn't communication wonderful?
I shouldn't have had to come. But you never called. You never told us where you were.
He was in the basement.
Oh, well, where were my instincts? In a basement, in a house, in, what's the name of this town?
Pyramid Corners, Oklahoma.
Pyramid Corners. Well, isn't that something? Because last night, David Letterman devoted his entire show to Pyramid Corners. He and Bobby De Niro were talking about places where you go to when you never, ever want to be seen ever again by anybody. I hear J.D. Salinger is living in the basement of the house next door.
Who are we on David Letterman?
Hush up, this is sarcasm.
I wrote you letters.
I didn't get any letters.
Do we all want to get rid of the children here? Because I think you're going to curse soon.
I wrote 14 letters to you and to Molly.
Well, we didn't get them 14 times.
That's because you sent them all back. I have every one of them downstairs.
In the basement, where he lives.
Seriously, why don't you take Molly upstairs and play with your toys?
You got a lot of toys? I've got Candyland. I've got some toys. I've got lots of toys, because we're rich now.
Molly, what did I tell you about that?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. We are so rich. We used to be poor.
Which is better?
Rich.
I knew it!
appreciate you calling us. For 10 months, we've been worrying about him. I figured he cut us off because we only remind him of Michael.
Oh, the dead guy.
Stephen Floyd. I'm just trying to follow the story.
Now, Catherine, I don't mean to win any particular point by showing you these, but as you can see, I did write to you and Molly. And you can see it says return to sender on every one of them.
Oh, God.
What's the matter?
This is my husband's handwriting. He sent these letters back.
Why would he do that?
This is none of our business.
What, you can fly him out of here, but I can't ask him a question?
We have some iced tea and cake in the kitchen, which I will get for you now. With my daughter.
I will kill him. I will go home and kill him and be a widow for a second time.
Look, Catherine, I wasn't particularly happy to get those letters back, but I think your husband was just trying to protect what he has.
What are you saying? That he feels threatened by you here, all the way across the country? In the basement?
Yes. Look, I'm your only link to your old life, and your husband knows that. Now, he's adopted Molly, he loves her, he loves you, and he's a good man. And I think he was just trying to shield you from painful memories. And that's fine. Maybe I don't have any place in your life anymore.
Oh, boy. I told you. I said other people's lives are other people's lives, and don't you get in the middle of other people's lives. But you have to get in the middle of other people's lives because it's your life's business to get in the middle of other people's lives. That doesn't make you right.
I'm not going to let Order Hodges cut himself off from the rest of his family.
You are going to stay in this kitchen and let them work this out for themselves if you have any sense at all.
Here's the cake. Sorry about the missing piece. I just let Dorothy Jane have it.
Is that a piece of chocolate cake you got there, Grandpa Hodges?
I just taught her that.
I thought it sounded pretty familiar.
You know, your grandpa tells the best stories. Yeah? Yeah. If you want to hear one, all you have to do is ask him nicely. Nicely?
Okay, Molly. I'm going to tell you a story that I want you never to forget.
Okay.
Once upon a time, there was a young man named Michael,
That used to be my daddy's name.
and he had a little girl that he loved more than anything.
That would be me.
I guess New England is just the most wonderful place to live. I bet it's a lot like Paris.
Oh, yeah. Paris, Darien, I know I can't tell them apart.
Is Mr. Hodges going to go back and live with you?
No, he's not.
You asked him?
Yes, I did. I asked him to come live in our house where he'd have his own room on the second floor.
And what'd he say?
He turned me down. I don't mean to be impolite, but you've got my father-in-law living in your basement. And he seems satisfied living in your basement. What's the matter with him? Why wouldn't he want to come home with me? Sit at the breakfast table with his granddaughter and me and my husband.
Who's not his son.
Molly loves my husband. And he loves her as much as any daddy loves a daughter.
And I know Mr. Hodges wants Molly to be happy. But if his being there should cause any confusion for Molly or discomfort for your husband, well, that's just not what he wants.
I love my father-in-law.